The Finsbury Park attack showed us the worst of Britain, but how we responded showed us the very best. 2017 was a horror year for Britain. 4 disgusting acts of terrorism ripped through communities across our country, culminating in a far-right extremist driving a van at Muslim worshippers in Finsbury Park. The tragedies of previous months had already rocked Britons, and it had happened again. The Finsbury Park attack, like the other terrorist incidents that year, showed the worst of humanity: divided, hateful, cowardly. From Westminster to Finsbury Park, our country's resolve was tested time and time again. I'm proud of how we came through. We could have buckled under the pressure. We could have let the terrorists win. But we didn't. The horrors galvanized our communities into action, and we are stronger and more united as a result. The terrorists failed. I firmly believe that terrorists have no religion, they only have their own agendas, and distort faith to further those twisted agendas. As a Muslim, I'm well aware of the awful things done illegitimately in the name of Islam. But it's vital that we don't blame whole communities on the actions of a few. Instead, we need to embrace our core British values of tolerance and openness, working together to find solutions. In the past, the far-right threat has often been overlooked. Even my organizations, Faith Associates and Imams Online, underestimated the scale and immediacy of the threat from the far right, not just to Muslim and minority communities, but anyone who stands up to the far right's message of hate. Sickening Punish a Muslim Day letters were sent to Muslims across the UK, including to our current Home Secretary. Reported Islamophobia has been increasing year on year, with hate crimes against mosques more than doubling in 2017. And almost exactly a year before the Finsbury Park attack, we mourn the brutal murder of Joe Cox. The government has acknowledged the threat, and steps are being taken to address it. Last year, far-right referrals to the Home Office's Prevent program increased, faster than any other type of extremism. Authorities and social media companies are increasingly working with organizations like Faith Associates to understand the issues facing Britain's diverse communities, and taking steps to tackle them. It's positive that, over the past 2 years, mosque security has been treated with the seriousness it needs. But we need to be realistic and accept that the responsibility can't just be on the government. We need to take a collaborative approach where government, tech giants, civil society and communities tackle hate wherever it rears its ugly head. Uber driver who hated the Queen attacked cops with sword at Buckingham Palace. Dramatic video shows moment Al-Qaeda bomb maker is arrested near Parliament. Former boxing champ Anthony Small cleared of calling for terror attacks in the year since the Finsbury Park attack. I've been humbled by how I've seen diverse communities come together. At our Imams Online Digital Summit in January, hundreds of Islamic faith leaders sat listening attentively to a former neo-Nazi speak about how best to combat the far right. Just before Ramadan, the Community Security Trust, CST, shared their expertise from decades of protecting the Jewish community to help safeguard Muslim places of worship. And in the last month, our Mosque Iftars initiative has seen more non-Muslims share an iftar meal than ever before. This is exactly what the last year has taught us. In the face of adversity, we need to come together. We may well come from different faiths, backgrounds, cultures and countries, but we're united in determination to tackle hate. Ultimately, we have to be honest with ourselves: there's no silver bullet for terrorism. Instead of allowing extremists to divide us, we need to show them that together we are stronger. More, as terrorist attacks evolve, government counter-terrorism policy must keep up. Contest is a start. More, memorial to be projected on London Bridge to mark 1 year since terror attack. More, man charged over Punish a Muslim Day letters.